I'm Sarah Barker and my business is Flawless Aesthetic Clinic. I'm a registered nurse and my clinic, I can do anything that a practice nurse can do, so like a private GP practice nurse, and I also do facial aesthetics and cosmetic work. I do private blood tests and I can do private ECGs, diabetes monitoring, vitamin tests and things like that. People might come to me because it's easier to get an appointment with me than sometimes getting an appointment with a GP, and also I can interpret results with my colleagues as well to give feedback, usually within about 24 to 48 hours. I call it medical aesthetics because ideally you should be a registered nurse or a doctor to do these sort of procedures. So I am still a registered nurse with the Nursing and Midwifery Council. I originally trained 17 years ago this year, so quite experienced. I've also taught other nurses and doctors how to do aesthetics. And aesthetics is essentially anti-aging treatments for the face and body, weight loss treatments, and just enhancing the appearance. And it's also looking for a natural result rather than an artificial result. So that's what I sort of pride my clinic on. People might come to see me, they're bothered every time they look in the mirror by some facial folds or a downturn in the mouth or some bags under the eyes or something like that, or some unwanted fat that no amount of diet and exercise is getting rid of. So they come to see me, we go through a full assessment and consultation, and then I give them options of what they can do. So it might be educating people on the way that the face ages and how we can turn back the clock slightly. So for example, I talk about the aging triangle, so putting more volume back in the upper face. For example, cheek fillers can turn back the clock a few years. We can look at under eye treatments, which is again dermal fillers specified to the under eye so it reflects the light, and stubborn areas of fat that won't go with diet or exercise can be dissolved with a special injection. People come for aesthetic treatments in a lunch hour. I take all the precautions to make it comfortable, so I use like a pre-numbing cream, ice packs and things like that. People can also take things like arnica tablets to reduce the risk of bruising. It's not like having a vaccination injection. The needles aren't huge and scary, they're tiny little insulin size needles, and it's all very quick, and I always follow up. People see them 2 weeks later just to check that everybody's happy with everything. Although I'm based in Long Bennington, which comes under Lincolnshire, my customers do come from far and wide, so I'm pleased to say I have a client that travels up from London to see me. I have clients from Northamptonshire, Leicestershire, Lincolnshire, Nottinghamshire and even Derbyshire that travel. I'm based just off the A1, so it's easily accessible as well. If people are unsure of having an aesthetic treatment, I offer a full consultation and assessment, and I go through the education of why certain facial folds or things occur, so talk you through the process and then offer a variety of options. There's no pressure whatsoever to have a treatment. In fact, I normally have a cooling off period of at least 2 weeks to go away and have a think about it, and there's no pressure to have a treatment. Like I say, focus on education and the wide range of treatments that are available. Some people think that aesthetic treatments are really expensive, but it's actually a value for money. So for example, I've just working with a new filler called KaiSense, and that lasts 18 months. So the outlay is actually will be lasting you over a year, up to 2 years for some products. And also I offer a 0% finance plan as well. So I'm Sarah Barker, registered nurse, owner of Flawless Aesthetic Clinic.